this is G here, and we're back here in my kitchen. And today I'm gonna show you all the kitchen essentials for home baking. I'm gonna start here with my stand mixer, and this is the heavy-duty mixer, and it's made out of metal, so sobrang bigat niya, guys. And this comes with 3 attachments. So first is the paddle attachment, and or a beater, and second one is a balloon mist. This is what you will use every time you're making a meringue, and also a dough hook. And here there is a mixing bowl already attached, or this is included in the package. And this is a 5 quarts mixer, and this is best or ideal for home baking. Okay, so this one, it has 10 speed. I understand that hindi lahat sa atin is ready or prepared na magkaroon ng ganito, kasi ako invest talaga dahil sobrang convenient sa akin. This is really a lifesaver, lalo na pag may mga iba pang order na kailangan kong gawin. I need to multitask, right? So with this, I can just put all the ingredients I need to mix in, and this will work for me. Okay, but an alternative also for beginners and home bakers, you can still use this little guy here. This is a hand mixer. It also has this attachment here, and also a dough hook. And this is up to 5 speed. So I also invested for this one because if for small quantities of mixture, this is really great to use. Kasi pag dito, yung mga maliliit na quantities, hindi kaya hanggang bottom. So having this is perfect. So yep, and next I want to show you all of our mixing bowls. So with this one, I have here a large mixing bowls for bain-marie, and if you're mixing loads of mixtures if you need it. Also medium and small bowls, at least 2 small bowls will do. And I also have here, it's very essential, this is a soy dish. This is what we call a soy dish. You can put little ingredients here like salt, little quantity of ingredients, so you can separate them into that. And another one I want to show you here is our pots. So we have large pot and a small pot. So this is also used for bain-marie purposes, sauces, and also purees if you want to make that, and also caramels, because it's best to make caramel sa mga ganitong stainless. So, and also pag nagsiscald ka ng mga milk, so it's actually a perfect thing to use. So next we have our pans. There's lots of pans in the world. So like, ang dami, like there's thousands of pans na pwede mong magamit. And you probably end up having a collection of pans just like me. So first I want to show you is this sandwich tin. So this is a round cake pan. This is 7-inch diameter and 2-inch height. So I prefer, and it is perfect to use, I use 4 sa mga cakes ko. And kasi kapag mas mababa yung height na nagagamitin mo sa cake batter, it's perfect yung magiging outcome ng iyong sponge. So this is a loaf pan where I bake my banana loaf. Okay, so next we have cookie sheets. So these are for cookies and all that stuff. And also we have, okay, I have here this muffin tray also. Make sure na mag-provide kayo for yourself ng yung hindi siya bendable, kasi it should be sturdy. Kasi pagka nilagay niyo sa oven and your oven is really hot, sometimes, or nainitan, nagbe-bend. So you will end up having na cupcake na hindi pantay. Okay, and you don't want that. And also, you need to line your pans, cake pans, with baking paper. So use a baking paper for your cake batter not to stick on your cake pans. Okay? So this is a cooling rack, where this is very useful, no? Kasi diba lahat ng mga tapos na natin i-bake, kailangan natin i-cool down. So you need to get yourself one of these. Invest to a really nice cooling rack. This is a non-stick. I also use my cooling rack for for dripping chocolates on my cookies and cupcakes, and also glaze. So this is perfect. So okay, I'm gonna go to my next stuff on my list is this weighing scale. This is really vital. I'm a big fan of this one because you know what, I realized this is the most convenient and most accurate to use when measuring all your ingredients. Kasi yung sa mga teaspoon, kasi sometimes hindi natin yan na level. Pero I will have the video on how to properly measure all the ingredients, guys. Abangan nyo yan. Just subscribe to our channel, okay? And so yeah, for this one, this is perfect because you can also weigh by grams, so with ounce or ounce, pounds, and kilograms. So it's perfect. And having that said, I also want to recommend having this because, like, especially for the beginners and the home bakers, you can still have, like, it's still perfect to have this little guys here in front of me. So this is my old cups. This is a cup size, half cup size, and 1/3 and 1/4. Yes, this teaspoon, tablespoon is also essential to your kitchen. And also I have this measuring jar or measuring jug. This is for the liquid measurement, so you can measure milliliters and liters and cups and also ounce. Alright, so there you go. Okay, next on my list is an oven thermometer. So I really do hope that if when you're into baking, you all have an oven. So you should know your oven. So knowing your oven, kasi it's really helpful dahil para malaman mo kung saan yung best part ng oven mo, kung saan yung mainit and then yung hindi masyadong mainit. And this shows or indicate here the degree Celsius and also the Fahrenheit. So, kasi minsan pag sinet natin yung oven natin, let's say for example 350 degrees Fahrenheit, minsan naglalay ang oven. So, you never know. So, that's why you need to get yourself one of these. Make sure you invest. It's not expensive to have. Also, this timer here. So, you need a timer. You know, before, based on my experience, I will never use my cell phone for a timer. It's a complete disaster. So, rather have your timer and just save yourself also. All the sponges, cake sponge needs the flour needs to be sifted, so better get yourself the stainless sieve. Okay, get the large one and that fits your bowl, so that way you don't need because if you use the small one it will take you forever to sieve. Okay, so let's go to essential tool here. Also, I have this burger flipper, so this is what I use to lift my cake and some other stuff. I also have an offset spatula, so this is included in my decorating box, so cake decorating box, because this really helps me to smoothen my cake, the top layer of my cake. And the offset spatula is really helpful because you don't need to drive your knuckles on top of the cake, so that way it's smooth. Okay, you can achieve a smooth finish. And also, this is a baby one, so this is for smaller size cake or cupcakes. You can use this one. Yeah, so that's a small one, and this is the large one. Okay, next is we have, if you have an offset spatula, you also have a straight palette knife or spatula. So this is also being used for decorating your cakes, and I use this on the side to smooth the side also, and also to lift my brownies. Kapag nag-cut na ako, ito yung ginagamit ko pang lift them sometimes. And another one, okay, so if you have a straight spatula, you also have a small one. This is also for the cupcakes. I run my spatula on the side of the cake to easily remove them from the cake tins. Okay, and also it's essential to have collections of wooden spoon, because this is what I use also for my fondant when I'm mixing my fondant, and also it clears. So this is helpful. And okay, so I have a couple of rubber spatula. This is a heat-proof spatula. So I have a regular sized ones, and I have this one for mixing a small amount of icing by every time I color them. So this one's for the large amount or quantities, and this is the regular size and a small size. And I have this taster brush. This is essential also every time um, I'm doing the egg wash. So, and also applying simple syrup on my cakes sponge, I use this one. Okay. And next here is these guys here. So I have this. This is a whisk, a blow whisk. Also, you use. This is actually, I love this one because it has a silicone, and this is for scraping purposes. It's actually perfect. So I use this for a thicker mixtures, and also this one I have here. This is non-stick. So this is I usually use this for for mixing flours. Um, all the dry ingredients. Okay, and also I have this little whisk here. I use this for beating my egg before I measure them, because that's my it's actually, I want to say it's a must. Beat your egg first, or put your egg on a bowl first before you measure them. So that way, if you're only getting a small amount, because you're not getting the whole amount of the egg, at least you mix them. You have an even mixture of the egg, right? So beat the egg before measuring them. Okay, another one, I've got this a longer ruler and also a shorter one. I use this for my fondant, and also this guy here, and or for the larger size of the dough. Yep. And also for this one, I use this for cutting my brownies. This small one. This is a guide for me. And okay, another one here. Okay, just want to run quick on my other kitchen essentials to share with you. Okay, so first here I've got my pizza cutter. Also, I have my lemon squeezer for oranges and lemons. Okay, to get the juice, and also a couple of spoons. And then you should have a pair of scissors and ice cream scoop. And this is used. I use this for my cupcake batter, smaller ones. Okay, and another one I want to show you here is the thermometer. So we have the thermometers. We have the 10-liter thermometer. This has a clip. Just clip it on the side of your pan, and make sure before you turn on the heat, make sure you put this already. And then we have this digital thermometer. So this is a copper brand. It measures the degrees Fahrenheit and also the Celsius. This is a paring knife. You may want to have this one beside you every time you bake. Okay, and also this is a wooden cutter. This is a dough cutter for making bread. So for my pandesal and some for the cinnamon dough, so I use this for my cutting kasi it cuts clean eh. Kapag ito yung gamit ko, so it's non-stick. Yeah, it's just actually perfect. Kapag kasi yung plastic ng cutter, yung pagka nag-cut ka, nagtitikit pa sila together. So, pag ito, walang ganun. So, perfect yung pagka-round pa rin ng cut mo. Okay, and this is a bowl scraper. So, this is also perfect and handy. So, for scraping your bowls, and that way you can get everything. Okay, you can scrape everything. Next, I'm gonna show you is this. So, this is a wooden rolling pin. So I use this for my fondant, for bread doughs, and for pizzas and all that stuff. So anything that I need, this is heavy, so it's actually perfect to roll out your dough. Okay, so invest to one of these. So get yourself one of these, guys. It's not really expensive to have one. Okay, so this is a serrated knife. You can use this to cut your or slice your cakes, or cut the cakes, and also breads the cakes. Okay, so this cute little guy here, I want to show you. This is a 3-in-1 grater. So there's a large hole, and there's the regular size one, and this one is for zester. So this is a zester for zesting um, lemons and oranges. So it's actually perfect. Okay, and also I have this cutting board. I want to show you. Make sure that if you use a cutting board, you always have a non-slip pad underneath, so it won't slip, right? So this is a cutting board for cutting nuts, chocolates, and all that stuff. So this one, I want to show you another thing on my list is a cupcake liner. So make sure that if you will be using a cupcake liner, make sure that you use the proper size that fits your muffin tins, okay? And we have my piping bags. So I use disposable piping bags kasi I always use these for my buttercream, also all the icing. I need to ice the cakes and all that stuff. And then with that being said, I also have my piping nozzles, piping bag, and also piping nozzle. So I have this large round nozzle and a large star nozzle. So this is very essential. Just you know, the first thing that you need to have, at least you have this kind of nozzles in your decorating box. Okay, so the complete decorating tools, I will have that on my next video. Okay, so I'm gonna choose a separate video for decorating tools kasi ang dami nun. Okay, so I have here cake boards. So I have the rectangular size cake boards. This is 10 by 14. And also, ang daming klase ng cake board. Like, I mean, ang daming sizes niyan. So, you can easily have that, buy that from the baking stores, online. And I have round cake boards. The small one, this is 10 inches. And this is 7 inches. So here, I have this very, very, very brilliant tool here when decorating my cake. So this is a cake turntable. So I easily decorate my cakes using this. Just turn this and I can have a smooth iced cake using this large cutter. So this is also a scraper, a cutter. So this is what I use to smoothen my cake. So you can have a straight sides of the cake, and then this is for the taller ones, and this is what I use for the shorter cakes. Okay, also I always have this non-slip. This is what I also use every time I use my cutting board. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so use a non-slip every time you ice your cake, so that way cake board won't slip. It's safe. Okay, so yep, I guess I showed you everything or all the kitchen essentials for home baking that you need to have in your kitchen. And for the beginners and also for the home bakers, I hope you find this video helpful. Enjoy baking, have fun baking, and I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!